Hello and welcome back to Quicks14Blog. We're hitting part 3 here on the trek to level 67 from 66, and we've hit this elite boss here. I've rewound it a bit so you can see it from the very beginning. Again, this guy is really optional. You do not have to fight him, but if you want to get to the easy boxes behind him, you'll do it. And as you can see here, this is where he gets a little dangerous. He does hit pretty hard, so you gotta keep an eye on that. But he will split himself into two mirror images. Now, while he is split like this, you cannot damage him at all. You have to kill his mirror images, which are gonna whack the crap out of you. As you can see, I kind of come to my realization after this after a while, and so I go ahead and proceed to kill them, and then proceed to move on to him. I use Hurricane here, even though it isn't going to hit his main at all, just because I know it's going to do the most damage, and when it does finally fail, I do put it over. I believe he does do a mana drain or something similar, or some sort of channeling effect to hurt you. He is a bit of a pain, but nothing you can't handle. I used maybe a 1 mana pot. Didn't even have to use an Everserate a Nerverate or even some natural armor to take him down. If you're very squishy, avoid him, unless you have a friend. Otherwise, take him down. The wonderful thing about the crates behind him for the mushrooms that you're trying to take back is that they will spawn no bad guys when you take them. And so that's good. He has no loot of mention. He does drop about 50 silver or whatever, but he didn't drop any loot of notice for me. After you're done in the cave and you have all the mushrooms, you can come up the ramp. As you're leaving the cave, you're going to want to turn to your left. There's a little ramp going up. And in the hut, nearest up at the very top, is going to be the main guy that you need to kill to finish the other quest with those marauders. Now you have to kill so many marauders and him to finish that quest. And he is not hard. He does hit fairly hard, but nothing too concerned about. He's not a lead or anything, so real easy to take care of, and he'll go down really fast. His respawn time is kind of horrendous. Death Knight killed him before I got to him, and I must have waited almost 15-20 minutes. After you're done with that and everything else you have done, you should have done the Greater Spore Bats, a whole bunch of other quests that we had set up that we've gone through, and I hope I've gone through everything. I do apologize if I'm missing anything. Head back to the nearest camp, which is going to be your flight point as well, and you can go ahead and turn a lot of these in. You're going to get a ton of XP, obviously, from turning in. You also get some nice equipment. I actually got some really nice boots. As you can see, it took me a while to decide here whether or not to take them, but they are socketed. They are a huge improvement of my boots. I actually got them socketed with a red and a green socket, which will fit into yellow socket, yellow or blue socket. And it's some really nice now. Now that I got all set up. So you do those, you turn them all in. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to probably head back towards the main flight point, the first flight point we did. Attack some fenced stalkers, because you're probably still missing some tentacles. If you already have your tentacles, great, then just fly back. If you have the tentacles and the eyes, to fly back, turn that in. I believe I recorded that, and I do show that. I may not. I don't. Yes, I did. It's at the very end. That's right. You will see that, and you will just do that in here. Now, apparently, obviously, we've already hit the 3.5 minute mark, or actually a little over 4 minutes almost now. And I just want to let everyone know that there is a part 4. You were not seeing things. There actually is a part 4. And we'll go over that in just a moment. Now, head back to the southeast when you're done with those fen stalkers. I have a little clips mixed up here, and I do apologize. I'm still getting used to using Premiere again, and it doesn't order the clips quite as well as Movie Maker does, but it's still a lot faster. It still takes me about an hour, a little over an hour to encode, but as you can see, it's much better quality. It looks much better, and overall, it's about the same amount of time for better quality. So at least there's that. You're going to want to go back with those mushrooms we did, taking back the mushrooms from those ogres that we just did. And then she'll do this. She'll sprout the little mushroom. They like to attack her a lot. I don't know why. There were some other people pulling them. I'm not sure. Basically, I guess these guys here in front need to be dealt with, and it's the Lord that's actually important. He'll go up to it, grab something out of it, and eat it or whatever, and this quest will be done, and that's it. She's finished. No more quests from her. So that's good to know. In fact, you're going to see me finishing finishing all these quests here. That's pretty much left in Zangor Marsh and me moving on. Obviously, after I finish this quest and I turned in the other quest for the getting ingredients, you're going to see one more quest in that chain. And then that's pretty much it for Zangor Marsh, and then we're going to move on to a new area that you're going to see, and this is why there is a part 4, because we do need to finish Zangor Marsh. Obviously, Zangor Marsh is pretty low level, technically, as you've seen for my level. Takara Forest is about the same, and that's the area that's just outside of Shat. But I suggest that if you can run quests and you got them to run them. As you can see, I'm also heading back to Spelungarn to turn in those quests. It's on my way back from her, from the chick we just went to. So it's a good idea to go ahead and turn in those 2 quests. I haven't done the instances at all, so there's nothing to turn in for those. And as you can see, they're totally repeatable. Then you can make your way back to the Rise here, the main flight point. Turn in that quest, and he's going to give you another quest. And it's basically a little vial of transforming. And what you're going to have to do is go down back to this area where we started with in the videos, back in those areas where we were getting the little figurines, and you're going to go towards this area here. You're going to use the vial, turn into this thing, and they'll all turn green. Go over, talk to him, he'll say a few things. I'm not going to spoil nothing here. And then you'll go ahead and go back with his response. And I was kind of expecting another one after that, but that was it. So, no biggie. Very, very easy end to the quest, and you get some good experience there. Once that's done and turned in, then I go ahead and move on. I fly back to the second outpost here in Zangor Marsh, because it is the main entrance way you want to take to go into the next area we're going to, which I want to say Red Ridge Mountains, but that's not what it's called. It's like Blade Mountains or Sharp Mountains or something like that. We come up this path here, as you see, and this is coming from that area. And on our way up to this cave, you're going to get a quest here to kill these cave spiders. And it's great because the turn-in is actually where we got to go anyway, because you will have a quest to go to this area anyway. So go ahead, take the time, kill these spiders. They're really not that hard. They do poison. They do hurt fairly easy. Do not be intimidated by the big, large spiders, the bigger spiders. Yes, they are a level higher than these guys. They're wusses. They do range damage. Just close the gap, beat the crap out of them, piece of cake. They were easier than these guys were, in my opinion. So, no problem there. You can kill them, move on, and there's plenty of spiders in here to kill. You're not going to have a problem. You can see me checking the map, making sure I'm going the right way. It isn't a little like tunnel thing, but there's only one way to go. There's no branching or anything, so there's nothing really to worry about there. Very, very easy quest, actually. As you can see the big one there. So don't you worry about it at all. Very simple. After you've done that, just follow the road all the way, as you can see here, to the outpost. You're going to get a whole bunch of new quests, obviously. And what's great is this is all level now. This is the new area, the Blade Ridges or something like that. This is a much higher level, so these are 65 quests. Actually, most all of these are, if I do remember right. So you're going to have them set from the get-go. You're going to turn in a couple quests. You're going to get a bunch more. And of course, you can open your flight point as well. You want to make sure you do that. It's actually kind of in the back. You're going to see it here as I've finished picking up this quest. I'm going to avoid that cabin so I can go back here, because I can see, I know the flight point's back here, and it's right here on this little rise, and then it's right there. So make sure you grab that, because you definitely don't want to miss that, especially if you're coming to a stopping point or whatever. Go back into the rise. Right on the very entrance there is where you're going to find these two. So just go ahead, talk to them, pick up their quests, and that's all the quests to get. It's wonderful because the first quest you're going to get is to kill some lynxes, and they're right outside this little place here. So you can go out either entrance, it doesn't matter. Go out either entrance, turn left or right once you go out, as you see here, and they're right there. These guys are much bigger than most lynxes. Otherwise, There's nothing special about them. They don't rake, they don't do anything stuns or anything like that. They're pure DPS. They just like to hit you really fast, and not even really hard. They do maybe 130 hit damage per second, or per hit here. And that's pretty much it for now. We're going to go over more stuff here in part 4, the final stuff, and hitting level 67. So